Governor of California, Gavin Newsom, has been speaking out about the need for federal action on gun violence to properly regulate guns, and also, as we talk about a lot, many other solutions. But the one that is obstructed so intensely is gun regulation, of course, gun control. And so he's been, in the wake of devastating events in California, calling the federal government to action, and doing so in a way that is much more clear in his rhetoric, stark in his rhetoric, in a way that I think is so much more appropriate compared to a lot of the individuals that we see who have the correct policy but don't strongly enough articulate the necessity and the reality that we're in right now. Take a look.
Abject failure of our immigration policy is exposed yesterday and today. I mean, complete, utter, abject failure of common sense on gun safety and immigration policy. So for me, I guess maybe, after 22 days and 32 trillion gallons of water falling in the state and being in a crisis of droughts and floods, and now 2 mass shootings in 3 days, I guess I'm a little more prone to express myself about my frustrations with what I'm not seeing nationally and particularly in Congress right now. Okay, we need the federal government to do its job. This is on everybody. We've chosen this. This is our decision to live in these conditions. It doesn't exist anywhere else in the world. So we've chosen this. We've accepted this. We can sit there and say thoughts and prayers, or we can look in the mirror and say, this is the price, I guess, of whatever. Fill in the blank. Freedom. This is the price. I get freedom. Freedom from what? To have your kid only do 6 or 7 drills to hide under the desk each and every year as opposed to 2 or 3? Freedom from what? Having complete vulnerability, being anywhere in a crowd, dancing with a loved one on New Year's Eve, Lunar New Year?
Right? I mean, that is how it should be said, because that is more accurately depicting the reality that we're in and highlighting the fact that it is a decision on the part of, I guess you would say collectively, our country, but specifically people who obstruct, primarily the Republican Party, action on this issue. And that decision to obstruct, or the decision to not act properly, is creating a situation where we are living in this reality day after day and dealing with an issue in a way that other countries that are comparable to us do not deal with it. We have a unique gun violence problem, a unique mass shooting problem compared to other developed countries. And so when understanding why that is, we have to look at gun control, because that's one of the variables that is so different in the way we as a country manage that issue than other countries. And so then you see the data and you see how that's turning out for us, and it is not good. And so I very much wish more people would explain, would articulate the issue in the way that Gavin Newsom is doing there. And hopefully we'll see some sort of change, as hopeless as it seems sometimes, on this issue. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before any of the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get the extra bonus show every single Saturday, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley, and there's a link in the description.